Hey guys, no doom and gloom video today. We're all about positivity, and yeah, I'm going to show you how to counter Snowwhite today. The event's back, so I'm going to assume that a lot of people are unlocking her. So I'm going to show you a very free-to-play counter against this team. It's going to be the easiest one I've found to sort of climb in Sorcerer's Tournament. It might not be great for things like Club Conquest because of all the starting buffs that princesses have. This is just a specific princesses counter, by the way. If you're facing Snowwhite variants that are, I'd say, using Maleficent and like legendary soup, you'll probably want to use princesses just to counter. Princesses in general are a pretty good counter for just the mirror match, but they can also just go a little bit wrong. So I wanted to show you one team which kind of removes a lot of RNG, and it's this one that you can see right in front of you. So full disclosure, all of my characters, I'll just click on them now, all of my characters are T9. I'm going to say that you're going to need Zeus and Hercules and Snow White at T9, probably at the minimum, and then I'd say Baymax he can be T8. He's just going to absorb the damage. Obviously if he's T9 he can absorb more, but he's most likely going to die anyway. And then Ralph is really a luxury. I just like Ralph. He's one of my favourite characters, and he gives you the option of, like, if he gets attacked and goes and loses a certain percent of health, you're going to get the next turn. The problem with princesses, they're so fast, and they're, Sugar Rush and Cauldron working together can really just stop you from ever taking a turn. So that's why I use him, but really, he's not mandatory here. These others are. But anyway, what's going to happen is Baymax is going to taunt at the start, and he's going to take, he's going to get charmed by Snow White. There's a little bit of danger here with the charm. It's about as much danger as you're going to get from this fight, really. But it's going to call a lot of assists, and if it happens to call Merida to assist, it means that Merida is going to get empowered on her basic, her next move, right? So, and Merida being empowered is the only kind of condition which can like mess this up. But as I say, it's kind of remote, and you can still win when that happens. But in any case, Baymax takes the damage. He's gonna be pre-taunt. He's gonna die. And Zeus being behind him means he's going to absorb all the kind of splash damage. He's invulnerable at the start, so he's not going to take any hits, and he's just going to protect the rest of the team. You're going to have him pretty much pass the buffs to Hercules, because what I'll say is Hercules does get protect at the start, and sometimes it draws the damage to him. He won't die from that damage. I'm yet to lose him from an opening barrage with this team, but what you're going to do is, if he gets stunned with hair snare or offense down or whatever, you're just going to pass the buffs and get him out of it with Zeus, and he's going to be the one that carries this team, really, because he'll get him empowered fairly quickly. Anyway guys, that's enough talking. I'm going to jump into the footage now. Okay, so princesses are going to start first. It's going to look a little bit messy. There might be a couple of assists here, but normally quite easy. And then obviously lose Baymax, as I mentioned. The hair snare sometimes goes on Hercules because of the fact you've lost Baymax, but now we're just going to hammer in him, pass the buffs to Hercules. We're then going to go after we'll have to go after Rapunzel, because she could just revive anyone that we hit. Bring out the birds. And I'm going to get the taunt back. Can you give it to Hercules? Take out Merida next. She's the biggest threat. I'm sorry about the footage, guys. Again, I've got some issues with BlueStacks, so I can't really run it on a better quality. This is why I like Ralph, just purely because you can get your turn in, you know, if he gets hit. Gonna do that. Call the column, send her to sleep. Then with Zeus, just gonna pass this back to Hercules. She's going to stand up, use her deer ability, but, you know, we've got the invulnerable. Oh, she didn't use it, so must have already used it. Use Ralph again. And then we're good. As I say, guys, this can fall down mainly due to Merida. If Merida just takes a lot of assists at the start and empowers, then she can, you know, you're usually going to use Baymax and then she can kind of one-shot someone else. But as I say, it's pretty remote. This isn't going to happen that often, if ever. I've pretty much rarely lost with this team, so... and it works on both versions, you know, the Mulan and the Moana version. But anyway, it's just a quick short video here just to show you probably the easiest team I use to climb. It's not free to play, so apologies to those of you who are looking for a cheaper and easier way to climb effectively. But yeah, I hope this helps those of you that do have these units and takes away some of that RNG of climbing in Sorcerer's Tournament. It's not going to be that efficient of a team for things like Conquest. You know, they start with more buffs, so it's a bit more dangerous. And you know, I would probably say a mirror match is your better friend in something like that, or the other kind of free to play counter that I'll share with you. The free to play counter. I say it with you know, some heavy caveats. You still need certain characters at T9, and it's just really if you haven't been able to unlock Snowwhite, or you don't have a viable team like this to use. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.